Here's an example of a 12-bar blues played walking bass style with the fingers playing the chords, thumb playing the bass by the great player Tuck Andress. Jazz lesson, so a jazz box, neck pickup, finger style. When I just played it, I actually took some liberties and played some of the chords a little longer. I didn't play them real staccato. And that's the good thing about this. You can mix it up. But let's talk about the technical aspects of this. Obviously, your thumb has to play the bass notes. So you got... If you want those chords to always be staccato, you want to come back in with your right hand fingers. You see... Practice it that way, and then also you can play it long, and you get some tension that way. So notice the fingering on this. You're going to get a little bit of stretching going on. Your second finger's on the F, third finger's on the B, fourth finger's on the E. You can read and see that. So practice going. See how I'm just, anything that's available to me to the left of my fingers, I'll practice to get my hand accustomed. Now, it's pretty important. I'm playing this on a jazz box with, I don't know, 12s or 13s. I don't know what are on here. But if you were playing this on lighter strings, you might have a bit of an intonation problem because as you stretch down, you're going to be twisting those strings around, pulling them like a little tug-of-war. So keep your ears open on the intonation. It's not a big problem with these heavier strings. So here's your one chord. Then we go to the C9. Now, we have a fingering of 1, 2, 3, 4 for that C9. But notice how I played it with my second, third, and fourth fingers because everything's right under my fingers. And if I want to sustain it, I'm not running out of fingers. You see that? Back to the G13. Now I changed the fingering here just a little bit. I mean, you have the D minor 9. I'm not changing that, but I'm going to play a grand bar there. It gets your fingers more upright, and let's face it, you're going to need them in a minute, so you go... And then you don't want any mud taking place. Let me explain that. I probably didn't explain that very well. Here's the D minor 9. Second finger goes over to the A flat. Your third finger comes down to the B, so you got your G13 with the flat 9 in the bass. Then your G bass. Come back in with your fingers to dampen the chord. Then you have to go over and do a flat 5 bass move. You go to the D flat. Now you certainly don't want this. Listen very closely. It's a little muddy, isn't it? So how are you going to get rid of that low G when you go to play the D flat? You will use the side of your thumb. As you come in to play the D flat, you actually touch the 6th string. Okay, then you could go down to the fingering here, and that works out nice. You got some guide fingers, but I fingered it with that bar again. And then you have your walk up. You could just as well do a flat 5 sub there. Okay, and then the A minor 7. Well, you could play it with your traditional fingering, but then you got to switch. So why not come in right away and play the A minor 7 with the 3rd and 4th fingers? There's your exercise to get in shape. And you know, you can do all kind of pull-offs and different things to get really in shape on that. But then back to the D9. So you have a lot of repetition in this. Then you got the great 1, 6, 2, 5 turnaround. There's your E7 sharp 9. See how you just move over? Then I changed this. I used 3rd finger for the B flat. They've got that as such. Well, I didn't change anything. Okay, so grand bar there. And that could just as well be an A7, 6, A13 there. Then, but you could hold this bar where you go like, I'll take it from back here. Now notice how I just moved my bar down. But we don't want this, all this mud, so there's another dampening technique you could do. Notice that when I go to play, there's my D7 sharp 9 with the D in the bass, and when I want to put that flat 5 bass note in, I play the A flat, At the same time, I plant my index finger on the 5th string. So that's one of the ways you can keep that bass line under control. Have fun with this.